All right, Kim, thank you. Right now, Walgreens is planning to close hundreds of stores this year. It's part of a larger problem facing pharmacies, including a shortage of pharmacists.
JT Cestkowski is digging deeper into what's causing pharmacists to leave the profession and leaving you with fewer options.
I have young kids, elementary school kids, and I would have liked to tell them to become a pharmacist. Thank you for calling Forward Pharmacy. This is a pharmacist. Is the job going to be here when they get out? Thank you. We appreciate it. If, or will they walk in on day one, think what did I sign myself up for?
Despite the constant work, pharmacist Ryan Bender loves his job.
I love every day coming home, and when my family asks, how was your day, I said, I helped a lot of people today.
But he's losing money on many prescriptions.
Here's a brand name medication where I am losing $33.59. That doesn't include paying for the lights, paying to keep this building warm when it's this cold today.
He's working at 3 Forward Pharmacy locations.
When I first started working in pharmacy, there were 2 pharmacists behind the counter handling the same workload I'm handling with one.
Because there is a shortage of people in the profession.
Because we just don't have the money to give them.
And Bender sees one group to blame for the state of the industry.
And that's called a pharmacy benefit manager, also called a PBM.
Pharmacy benefit managers handle insurance claims for medication. And there are just 3 big PBM companies.
The PBMs have consolidated their power,
leaving local shops little choice but to accept their prices.
Keeping tax dollars and premiums paid by working families for themselves.
But all of these problems aren't happening in the abstract. They're impacting real patients.
Sometimes it is so bad that I can't stand or walk.
Stephanie Sonnenberg has struggled with pain her entire life.
Right. But I'm in bed curled up in a ball because it's so bad.
After finally finding a doctor willing to treat her, she faced a new problem.
And I got to Walgreens at 3:15 and the whole window was boarded up with a sign that said no pharmacist on duty.
She asked a Walgreens employee why she couldn't get her medication.
She said that the pharmacists are overworked, they're working 12-hour shifts, and they didn't have anybody to come in.
It took 5 days before the pharmacy filled her prescription.
It was 5 days of pain, and I'm waiting for something that I should have had 5 days ago.
Bender says that anger needs to be directed at PBMs for bringing a chain like Walgreens to its knees.
The fact that a big company closing stores saying, look, we can't do this.
Bipartisan support for PBM reform exists at the state capitol and in Congress.
We need PBM reform.
But elected leaders have not made it a priority, leaving in place a perverse incentive.
If I were only looking at dollars and cents, I should tell them, actually, if you can't afford it, please don't buy this. I'm better off without it.
In Cambridge,
I'm better off without you filling this prescription financially.
I'm JT Cestkowski.
27 News reached out to Walgreens but said it cannot comment on a patient's specific interaction or circumstances.
But a spokesperson said that, like most retailers, they have had staffing challenges that occasionally impact their hours of operation.